Hello again, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you again today. So this is my fourth video today. I've been going live all day with my catalog kickoff, sharing some of this amazing product with you. This video, I'm going to be featuring the Friendships of Flowers. Is that right? Flowers of Friendship. I'm sorry, I got it backwards. Flowers of Friendship bundle. It's a punch bundle. Those are some of our favorites. I love it. Let me switch over so you can see the catalog page. We are on page 78. So here it is. This is the Flowers of Friendship, and they've got some great ideas up here. Okay, and I kind of took this idea, and I'm going to be working with that. This is not a suite. This is just a regular bundle. So I pulled the paper from the hand penned suite. Isn't this the sweetest paper? I just love it. So the back sides are all solids with some white in them. Then the front side are these beautiful hand penned floral papers. And then look at all the colors choices that you get with this paper. So really beautiful paper. So we're going to be using this bundle, Flowers of Friendship. Let me put that over here. And so we have this Flowers of Friendship. Let me pull it up so you can see it better. Okay. Hello, Christine and Jeanette and Janet and Mima. I love it. Many thanks from all. So this has got a lot of thank yous on it. And of course, some people go, I don't need another thank you stamp. Well, but the flowers, and sometimes you say, oh, I don't need another flower stamp either. It's just making it different. Okay. So I don't think you really could have enough flower stamps personally, but and I always need to make thank you cards for you all. So I'm happy to get more thank you cards. Here we go. So this is the punch, and you can see it's kind of interesting. It punches 2 leaves and 2 flowers at once, but I'm going to show you how to just get a couple of, if you just want a leaf, what to do. All right, so we have that. Now, what I'm planning on doing is making a very, very simple card. Okay, the title of this video is From Simple to Sensational. And then I'm going to take that simple card and I'm going to add just a little bit more. And then on the third one, I'm going to go all out with everything I can put on there almost. Okay, you ready for this? Here we go. We're going to be playing with the new color Polished Pink. Notice my fingernails. I was telling you all earlier, I took my scrap of the paper with me to the nail salon to find the matching color. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh. All right, so this is a super simple card. We have the Polished Pink card base. Then we have this white, actually there's a smudge on there. Oh good, there's not one on this side. Just a piece of white cardstock, and it measures, it measures 3.5 by 5. 3.5 by 5. So that just goes right there. Very simple. We are going to take this big, beautiful stamp right here. We're going to use the black ink. Okay. And we are going to center that right there, kind of at an angle. I need room for the sentiment. All right, so just like that. Let me wipe this off real quick. Whee! All right. Now, like I said, this is going to be a simple stamp, so I don't want to get into fancy coloring. I have some watercolor pencils. Whoops, come here. But I'm not going to use the water. I'm just going to be coloring, okay? So we do not have watercolor pencils in every color, but we do have Melon Mambo, which is very close to the Polished Pink. I'm going to quickly just come in here and just color these flowers. Not really doing anything special. Now, if you wanted to actually use the water with the watercolor, you would have needed to use Stays-On ink and not black mementos. Black mementos will bleed if water gets near it. It will bleed and leak and blend all over the place. All right. Now, we do have a blender pen, but it's the same thing. The black mementos ink, the blender pen will move that black ink. So you need a Stays-On, an alcohol ink, if you were wanting to make this color a little more smooth, a little more watercolor-like, all right? But I'm not doing that. I'm just coloring like I'm coloring with regular colored pencils, okay? And you can go in there and fix it, make it nice and pretty, okay? And then here is Old Olive, which is pretty close to our new, well, it's like a light, I'm trying to say, evening evergreen, a light evening evergreen. So we have, you know, the Mossy Meadow, which is pretty dark, the Evening Evergreen, this is very dark, and then we have Old Olive, and then they all just get a lot lighter from that, all right? So, and then here is the last one. All right, so nothing real fancy, just a little coloring, okay? Now we are going to add this to our card base. My adhesive here. Whee! Oh, thank you, Deborah. By the way, you all, Deborah won one of the door prizes already. I've had Lisa Ekman won from the catalog walkthrough this morning, and so did Linda Park. Deborah Woodby won from the, well, hold on, you all. Let me get my tape runner working here. For some reason, it is not wanting to. There we go. You know what? I think I'm out. I sure am. I was like, what's wrong with my tape runner? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, crud. Shoot, I wasn't planning on that. Oh, here, I have another one. Thank goodness. Woohoo. I don't have my extra refills right now. I just ordered some and they haven't come in yet. I was going to panic there for a minute. Never, you always need to remember to order adhesives when you're ordering stuff because you'll never know when you run out. All right, there we go. We have that on there now. And now we're just going to pop this up on dimensionals. I mean, I'm telling you, this is an easy, super simple card, okay? This is for, if you don't want to get all fancy, you just need a simple card, but it's still pretty, okay? Doesn't take much supplies, just paper, pen, and ink. Okay, and I'm just going to have that come over the side a little bit, just like that. And we are done, okay? Very simple, very easy, simple card. Now, let's bring it up a level. Let's step it up. Let's make it a little fancier, okay? Here we go. This time, I'm still going to use the base, the polished pink base. Okay, I'm still going to use that. But this time, I'm going to pull in some of that beautiful designer paper. All right, so this is the pinned side, and this is this beautiful pink. And we're just going to put that on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, the paper is so pretty. Okay, now, we're really getting fancy here. Instead of, so on this one, I just cut a rectangle, all right? I just cut a rectangle. Let's die cut a white rectangle instead, okay? So I'm using the, where are they? This is Stitch So Sweetly, so something like that. I love them, the layering scalloped rectangles here and then these stitch shapes. So I did this rectangle here. And I already stamped the sentiment on there, and that is going to go there, but I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals. Now, here's where we get a little fancy, all right? On this one, I just stamped and colored it right there. This time, I stamped, I colored it, and then I fussy cut. One of y'all's favorite words, right? So I fussy cut that, and I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. And you can tell I colored it with the blends because it leaked through. And that's fine because I'm just going to be hiding all that back behind here. All right, and we're going to put one down on this leaf. Right there on that leaf. Ooh, that's a little bitty spot. Okay, this flower, and this flower. Oh, let's get one on this leaf too, if we can. Yeah, it fits. All right, now let me get all these off of here. Come on. Ooh, they are really stuck on there. There we go. Oh, I can't stab them. Usually the big ones I can stab and pick up with a pointy, sharp object. Not these. They're not wanting to come off. Oops. There we go. Goodness. Y'all seriously like watching me make all these mistakes? Oh, who is this? Christine says, oh my gosh, I hate fussy cutting. Yeah, I was saying, you know, sometimes they include dies for shapes that really are too easy to cut out. But then they don't include dies for things like this. And I'm like, seriously? Okay, that is going to fit on there, but it is... There we go. Ta-da. Okay, now let's put some dimension on the back of this. I think I've used up all my... No? Yay, I have 2 more strips here. Like I said, the leftover edging I save to do big pieces when I want to pop up a big layer. And there we go. We're almost done. Okay, almost. Let's add a bow. I love this ribbon. All right, so we need our glue dot. Need our glue dot here. And we are going to, so what I do is I reveal a glue dot. Let's see if I can get the glare to, so you all can see the glue dot. You can just barely see it. I put the knot right there on the top of the glue dot, press it down, and then bring it up, and the glue dot's on the back there. And now I can take it and put the bow right where I want it, right there. Oh, I put it upside down, but oh well. I think maybe I can still turn it around. Yeah, that just, can't believe I put that upside down. Woo, that is stuck. Started tearing the paper. Okay, there we go. Oh, much better. Ta-da! Now, so we're not finished. All we've done is stepped it up a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Now let's go all out. Are you ready? Are you ready to take this thing to the whole nother level? I can't say it like that. I don't know why I just tried. That was just dumb. Here we go. We're going to use a white base this time. I'm going to use a white base this time because I'm going to cover the whole thing. First step is I'm going to take that same designer paper, but I'm only cutting a 2-inch length here. And I'm going to put it over on the far right side. Okay. Put that in there. Make sure I'm all lined up. Okay, it's a little long, that's okay. I can take my snips and just trim off the back here. Just use the card as a guide. There we go. So we have that. Now, here we go. Fancy schmancy. There we have a new die set that all of you are gonna want. And I think you've seen it because I showed you how to do clouds the other day with it. But look at these awesome stitched borders. Now, this came with this right there, okay? We're gonna use this piece. This piece I'm saving because it's stitched also, and I wanna use that on another card. So I'm just gonna tuck this back here. My clouds are back here also. So I use this as a stencil to make clouds on my, one of my cards, I can't remember. Make so many cards. And we're gonna put that right there. Isn't that pretty? Now, before we stick it down though, I've got some other things I want to do to it. So let's put the base over to the side. Oh, get out my instructions, make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so we've covered the right side of the card base with the DSP. We've cut the white card stock with the zigzag, okay? And, oh, we're gonna splatter. Love the splatter. All right, have y'all splattered before? So you take the brush end of a pen, and it can be either one. You can do the water or the alcohol. As a matter of fact, I think I'll do the water instead of the alcohol. Not that it matters, but I just want to show you can do both. And you take the brush and the cap and you flick. You just flick, okay? Kind of close to the paper. Fun. All right, I'll lift it up so you can see it in just a sec. All right, put that lid back on. And cool, huh? Just a little something, nothing big. All right, now let's get out the heat embossing stuff. I'm telling you, we are really stepping this card up, okay? I totally forgot to get my heat embossing stuff out, but I keep it all in a nice box. So for those of you who like to be organized, I just have a shoebox here. I have my Versamark ink. I've got my little thing to catch the thing. I've got my embossing buddy. And we are going to use black. Okay, we're using black ink. Yeah. I was going to use gold, but gold on white you can't see very well, so no big deal. All right, first let's use our embossing buddy. Here we go, and just kind of rub that on there. And what that does is it kind of puts a real thin layer of dust, talc powder, so that when you pour this powder, it won't stick to the card. It'll just stick to the sticky ink, okay? And we're going to use this big sentiment, life is better with friends like you. All right, nice thick, so our embossing really shows up, okay? Good, getting it good and sticky, all right? And we're just going to put that right there, okay? Now, I know you can't see it. When you pour this powder, you want to make sure everything is cleaned up, okay? And that it can't stick onto anything. So clean off your stamp, close your ink pad. You definitely don't want black powder in your ink pad, okay? All right, and get a cover thing here so that all the black ink will get, black powder will get caught in there. All right, and there we go. Oh, it didn't stick very well. Okay, if it doesn't stick very well, redo it and kind of push it down. Okay, just be real careful. Okay, that's pretty good. I guess my, we'll see what it looks like when I heat emboss it. Okay, so now we want to just take this and put it back in the jar. And black powder is no fun. Glitter is no fun. I don't know. It's a craft room. I just don't want black powder on this orange shirt. Or pale papaya shirt. I'm trying to stay in the colors. All right, there we go. Put that away. Get out my heat embossing gun. Now, remember, this is a mistake that a lot of card makers use or do. And that is they use their heat tool too close to their work surface. This is a self-healing cutting mat. It cannot take the heat from a heat gun. A heat gun gets over 500 degrees. So you don't want to get, also your fingers, you don't want your fingers to burn, and you don't want your paper to burn. So just take your heat gun and just start shaking it, start shaking it around like this. Okay, y'all can probably see in the little picture up there. And I'm just holding it gently, not right too close, until I see the black ink start to, I keep calling it ink. The black powder starts to melt. Okay, there it goes. It's all shiny. Okay. Yep. Awesome. Make sure I got it all. Yep. Okay, so now lift that up so y'all can see it's all shiny and pretty. I love the heat embossing. Woo, we are getting really fancy, aren't we? All right, I've done the heat emboss. Now, okay, the next thing is we're going to use our punch. So let me find the punch. Here's the punch and some colored cardstock. Oh no, Michelle. You know, not that I'm trying to push joining my team, but Michelle, if you do join, you get 20% off of everything. So, where's my flower? Here's my flower. We're going to punch this out. I'm going to stamp it in black ink. Oops, not on the green, but on the pink. Okay. And I'm going to do 2 of them. Not sure how many petals I need. Okay, there we go. I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 8. Let's do 1 more. Okay, there we go. So we have our petals, and now we need some leaves. Where are my leaves? All right, there's 2 size leaves. On the stamp, here, I'll pull this one back in. On the stamp, there's a large leaf and 3 small leaves. So we need a large leaf stamped in the black, and I'm using our new In Color Soft Succulent. I love this color. It's so pretty. Okay, there's that one. That's the large one. No, that's the small one. I'm sorry, that's the small one. So let me get 2 more. 1 and 2. And then the large one right there. Okay, now we're going to punch these out. We're going to need a Post-it note because I need to be able to get my piece of paper in where the part of the punch is, okay? So let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's our punch, and our punch goes in this way, all right? Now these I don't have to cut out or use a Post-it note because these are just gonna fit right in there, and they are symmetrical, so you don't have to worry about what side you're punching. Whoops, there we go. And the next one. And the third one. There we go. All right, so we did our pink, our flowers. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now for our little leaves. Now, notice the leaf is going the opposite way of how I stamped it, of course. That would be my way. So I'm going to take some scissors, and we're going to turn it around, okay? Come on, get in there. There we go, okay? So we are going to, go this way. And then squish it in a little more. And whoops, see where I don't have enough finger room there? So this is where the Post-it notes come in. You're just gonna put the Post-it note right there. And now you can hold it. Oh, my Post-it note's too long. Hold on. There we go. Okay, and now line it up. Okay, so we have all the little ones and a bunch of little pieces to throw away. One, don't want to lose my leaves amongst all this other stuff. There are those, and then I have my big leaf. Where's my big leaf? There it is, and of course, I don't want to put it in this way because then I'll punch all that and waste it. So let's not do that. Let's go ahead and cut it out and put a Post-it note on it, okay? So it needs to go in that way. So let's do that, and there we go. Perfect. There's my big one. All right, now that we've done all of that fun stuff, whew, look at my big old mess. And we'll sweep it up later. So I have a laminate tile floor here in my craft room, so I can just throw things on the floor and just sweep it up. It's so nice. Where'd my card go? Okay, here's my card. Now, I want to stamp this on here, but then I'm going to put these on top, all right? And okay. Now, I need my snips because these flowers, you're going to cut them like that and then like that. So we're making these petals. Okay, let me go ahead and cut these up. Fancy, fancy card. I bet you can see where this is going. I bet you're figuring it out. When we did our training or conference. It wasn't really a training. It was a conference for the new products. They showed us how this worked, and I'm so glad they did. I would have never figured this one out. Maybe I would have, I don't know. Okay, so that petal is going to go right there, but then I need 2 in the back, okay? And I want to make sure where I trimmed it, where I cut it, is smooth, because it's kind of pointy there on the edge. All right, so I'm going to glue these 2 down, and I'm going to pop that one up. All right, where's my glue? Wanda says, friends come over and see what I missed sweeping up my mess. That's hilarious. Yeah, my upline comes over here and she says, you need to clean up your room. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm having fun making stuff. Okay, so that's going there. And then this one. Oops, come here. Is gonna go there, okay. And then this one, like I said, we need a dimensional for it. And we've got the tiny, it would fit a large dimensional, pretty sure. But let me see. Sometimes the pieces are so tiny you really can't. Ooh, it just fits. Okay. So the large dimensional just fits. And it will go right there, okay? So what do you think so far? Pretty cool, huh? All right, let me finish filling these in. Now, this is where, this one's littler than this one. So let me get this one put together. Here, I'm gonna put 2 dots of glue right there and 2 dots of glue right there. There we go. Okay. And then this side, I want to trim these up a little more. Yeah, these petals are going to be a little bigger, but that's okay. They actually have a smaller flower part, which probably fit this flower, but I didn't think about it. And I don't mind it, all 3 of them being the same size. Okay. Okay. And finally, I need the dimensionals. Trim these up so they look nice. And actually, you know, I'm going to take my black marker and I'm going to color the inside of these petals also. So we have all kinds of stuff going on with this card. It is nice and fancy. So when you create this card, your friends are going to go, oh man, I want to know how to do that. And you can show them. There we go. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this one is just going to go right on top there like that. And this one comes over here just like, well, it's going to cover that one up too. Oh, that's all right. Okay, now let's get these leaves on. I'm going to flip them all over and put dimensionals on them. And then we'll stick them on there. Okay. Oops. And last one. Okay. Okay. Meemaw says, looking elegant so far. And the last one. Now, whoops. Cool, huh? So let me pull it up for you and turn it to the side so you can see. Pretty fun, huh? I love that. I'm so glad they shared with us how to do that. Now, we've stamped the leaves and we punched them and we added them. Now we want to, of course, we need a bow. Got to have a bow, so let me show you how I make a bow. It's very easy. Get yourself some ribbon, make a loop, and then just tie it like you're tying your shoe. Okay, just wrap it around, and then, of course, if my fingernails would get out of the way. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. It was supposed to be a lot easier than that. And then just kind of keep bringing it in, holding the knot and tightening it. All right, and then if you want your loops to go up and your tails to go down, kind of pull them like that. So there you go. And then just trim it. Okay. And then we'll just put that bow there, just like the last one. Okay, so there's my glue dot. And put my bow on the glue dot just like that. Pull it up and then place your bow and voila. Okay, final thing, we got to attach this to this. And of course, we're gonna do it on dimensionals. I'm a dimensional crazy person, I swear. I love it though. Don't you love it? Okay, I have this itty bitty one that came from a paper pumpkin pack. And so I'm going to snip right there and right there and use that for this corner. Since I am going all the way up to the edge with this on the base, and then I'll want this corner down here. So let me just put this one in this corner. Okay. And then I will need some down there. Let's see, I'm using up my dimensionals. I love it. Okay, so let's just put a few every other one. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. And we are ready for our very fancy card. Okay, excuse me as my head gets over, but I want to make sure I have this lined up correctly. Oh man, just a little bit off at the top, darn. Oh, it's hard to line things up sometimes, but no biggie. You just use your scissors and you just trim using your card as a guide. Boom, now it's fixed. Don't you love that? So we have from very simple to sensational, okay? Love it. Oh my gosh, I hope you all enjoyed this video and that you like the Flowers of Friendship card stamp bundle. So it's a stamp and a punch bundle. It doesn't have paper that matches, but the penned ink, penned ink paper goes beautifully with it. So does the pansy paper. We have lots of beautiful paper that goes with it. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll be back here at 5 Central, and that'll be 6 o'clock Eastern for my last video of the day, and I'll be using color and contour. Okay, you guys? All right, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.